because I think what a man sows, that shall he also reap. You know, and it doesn't mean that you can't be saved. In God's mercy is present even in all of that. His grace is yet sufficient. You know, but if you sow some things, then there's a good possibility. You know that it's not a good possibility. You know, you're going to reach even the great Apostle Paul that killed all those Christians. You know, you see what happened at the end of his life. You know, he was martyred. He was martyred as well. You know. So again, it doesn't say that God can't use us. And, you know, all of us, you know, you can get to Jacksonville. I can get to Jacksonville several different ways. You know, but you may go down 95, you know, I may go 840, you know, 75, but, you know, we can all end up at the same place. You know, your path to righteousness may be a little bit different from mine, you know, but we all have a kindred in that regard that we can all end up at the same place. You know?
And Paul, that's exactly right, and that's why it's important. That's why I brought in God's government authority. I can do something 10 times, and the Lord can forgive me and not cross His line. But you might can do something. London might can do something. It's according to God knowledge of us. Once we cross that line. And I just want to hear what y'all say about this Bill Cosby incident, because I really believe this is out of the hands of the lawyers. This is out of the hands of the women. This is God bringing him into this. And I believe it could have been a lot of other men that done the same thing, but they wasn't exposed and brought out like he was. It could have been some men did it and then stopped. You know, I don't know how it was, but it's up to God to deal with each person according to what He see. And I believe that this is the Lord. I believe God warned Bill Cosby a number of times, and I believe He crossed His line. You cross God's government line, and some things once you cross that line, it's out of the hands of everybody. And you ever seen people that ain't nothing you can do with it? Ain't nothing you can do with it. This is it. What he's going through now, I believe it's in the Lord's hand. And I believe he had done crossed the line. I've done it so many times. The Lord had warned him. And he crossed the line with it. And now the Lord is just exposing him. Wherein other people could have probably done the same thing. And I'm quite sure he ain't the only one did it. But why is the Lord exposing him in front of the whole world like this at the age of 80-something? Paul, do you understand what I'm saying?
No.
Huh?
No, I don't.
You don't understand what I'm saying?
No,
What I'm saying is this. I'm quite sure other people done the same thing that he done. And wasn't exposed and brought out like this. Okay? But God chose at this time in his life, when he 80-something, to open it up and expose it to the whole world. I believe he crossed the line with God's government.
And even if he get away with it in our government, through our justice system, even if he gets away with it, he's out in the open.
Yeah, and Paul, the Lord don't do everybody like this. I might do something, and the Lord might just say, okay, this, you know, and somebody might do something, it might be in front of everybody. He would expose it. You know what I mean? So I'm saying, Paul, is that I don't believe Bill Cosby the only one did this, but everybody wasn't exposed and brought out like he did. This is God, I believe. And you wondering why I'm bringing it up with the lesson, because I believe that God have a government, and that the other boys probably could have done the same thing Reuben did, but they didn't get the same same demotion or the loss in their promotion as Reuben did. So I don't know whether that have anything to do with the lesson or not.
Okay, that's good. That's good. I mean, if we go down to Simeon and Levi, you know, let me go. I'm jumping ahead, man. Let me go ahead. Let me stop. I'm done. Go ahead, Carl. I'll let you finish up.
Oh no, I'm through. I'm through.
Did you want to talk to Simeon and talk about Simeon and Levi?
Yeah, well, I just want. It's interesting that the prophecy regarding Simeon and Levi, they're paired together, you know. So apparently, you know, these brothers, they were closer than most normal brothers, you know, because the sentence begins with Simeon and Levi are brothers. You know, that's really interesting. Yeah, but so is Simeon and Judah. So is Simeon and Reuben. You know, all of them are brothers as well. So more than just stating that, it indicates that there's some level of closeness, some kind of partnership, friendship, some compatibility. You know, no question they were partners in crime. You know, because they're the two brothers that instigated that act at Shechem. You know, when that man guy had raped their daughter, their sister. You know. Yeah, so it was Simeon and Levi, you know, that were instrumental in that. And that goes back to what I'm saying here, is that, as I'm saying about Reuben, the personality of the spirit of Simeon and Levi is still in the land. The Holy Spirit kind of helped me, because these boys, they got revenge. And what the Lord began to show me, says, Paul, that's what you was trying to do. That's what you wanted to do. You know, the spirit of Levi, Simeon, rolled up. You wanted to get back at somebody that got back at you. You know, the spirit of but don't do that. Don't do it. Don't slay nobody. You don't need a lawyer. You don't need a counselor. You don't need. You know, my grace is yet sufficient. You know, so the spirit of revenge. That's what I want. There are people in life that are incarcerated today. There are people today that are in the very circumstances because they couldn't avoid that spirit of revenge. They had to get back. You know, somebody that did something to them. Notice that wasn't Reuben's problem. Okay? In these boys, what is made apparent is that there's another group of people we're going to meet here in this earth. You know, people that have been hurt, people that have been injured, people that are revengeful. The one in the Bible says that vengeance is mine, says the Lord, I will repay. So when you meet somebody that perhaps may be in a certain circumstance because they wanted to get revenge, think about Simeon and Levi and say, hey, brother, man, you can still be saved, though. Yeah, I know you did what you did. You know, I know you got back for the process that you're cursed. Cursed be their anger, for it is fierce. And their wrath, for it is cruel. You know, I will disperse them in Jacob, and I will scatter them in Israel. You know, so again, there are consequences. You know, people that are wrathful, revengers, and fierce, and angry, and cruel, and I met people. You've heard the term angry brothers. I met some angry brothers, man. You know, like just bad. I mean, just angry. You know, I mean, you know, just angry. They look like their country floated and talking fast, and just angry, cool. You know, but I want that's the spirit of Simeon and Levi. You know, but but it's wonderful that the grace of God is bigger than their wrath, is more intense than their cruelty, you know, and more passionate than their anger. You know, that Simeon and Levi can still be saved too.
Paul, let me read a footnote here that will really help us out a lot. Because of their cruelty, talking about Simeon and Levi, because of their cruelty, Simeon and Levi received no blessing from Jacob. Rather, Jacob exercised judgment over them to scatter them among the children of Israel, that they would not be able to behave cruelly according to their disposition. Listen to this. Later, Levi used his disposition in a renewed, transformed way to slay the worship of the golden calf. You remember when they worshipped the golden calf? He was the first one rose up and slew him. And because of his absoluteness and desperation and faithfulness toward God, Levi received the blessing of the priesthood of God's Urim and Thummim. So that get back to what you were saying, is that even though Jacob was speaking to them according to disposition, later on he used that cruelty and that anger, because he was the first one rose up to slew the people who worship before the calf.
Yeah.
So he used that anger in a renewed way, and the Lord gave him the priesthood because of his willingness to be able to fight.
Yeah.
See, a priest got to be able to stand in the gap and fight for God's people. And so the same disposition he used that God gave him the blessing of the priesthood.
Right.
So
when you prefaced your whole when you first spoke,
right,
you talked about, I think you titled it the blessing. What
prophecy with blessing.
Prophecy with blessing.
Yeah.
So even though he gave him the prophecy. And it wasn't good.
That's
the prophecy was,
hallelujah. Thank you, Lord. Because I was in the blind, but come on out here. Come on out here.
Even though the prophecy wasn't what you wanted.
Right.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Even though the prophecy is not what you wanted, the blessing
Thank you, Lord.
is still down the road.
Thank you, Lord.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah. So he blessed them later.
Yeah.
The prophecy didn't look good for him.
It didn't look good for him. But he used that, Paul. He used that cruelty and that anger, and God gave him the blessing of the priesthood.
Oh, man.
You know, and so you know, Lord, you spoke something to me. Even though, hey, I have been married 3 times, but the Lord still have a blessing. Paul, he can use my quickness or whatever, you know, my problem is. If I can use it for his good. And Paul, he, in a matter of fact, I know this so, I know this was Lord speaking through Leonard, was that he used Paul's disposition in the New Testament, right, Paul? He was zealous for Judaism.
That's right.
He was zealous for Judaism, and the Lord used that same zealousness for his glory.
For his glory. Oh, man. Awesome. And this is depicted. This is depicted in this chapter.
Yeah.
With when we're talking about Simeon and Levi.
Yeah. Paul.
Huh?
It's on you.
Oh, no. I think I covered everything I wanted to cover with Simeon and Levi.
Okay. All right. Well, I didn't study anymore else, but I think that's a good point. The blessing with prophecy with blessing.
Prophecy with blessing.
Yeah. Even though the future, oh Lord, hallelujah. Even though you don't know what you spoke. Even though the future might look bad, Paul. Paul.
Yeah.
Even though the future might be bad and the prophecy might be bad, man, the Lord can still bless. He can turn your future into a bright sunny day.
Wow.
To use it for His kingdom.
Amen.
That's right.
Wow.
Wow,
I didn't see that.
And then
That's right.
That's amazing.
Could you imagine when Jacob was giving him this prophecy? Okay, he didn't give him the blessing.
Right.
He didn't give Jacob didn't give him the blessing.
Sure didn't.
He gave him the prophecy.
Sure
the blessing
did.
came later.
Yeah.
After he had died.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So could you imagine Levi listening to this prophecy and his head just bowed? I mean, it just went down. I mean, he's dejected.
Yeah.
He I don't know if he's mad or what, but he's dejected. But then he went with it.
Yeah.
And later on, the blessing came. And
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's awesome, man.
That's
awesome. Yeah, we didn't get a chance to get to Judah and some of the other ones.
Okay, but
Yeah,
if you want to deal with them in the next one, you can, because I knew we weren't going to go through all of them, but just these 1 or 2 just open up so much light.
Yeah.
You know that it might be a blessing for us to go through them.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. Yeah, I think it's important that we go through each one, because each one of these guys is is a different personality.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, they're all different, and they all have their challenges, and that's why.
Yeah, next time you go to work, and if somebody ever begin to tell you their story, you know, I believe that you'll find their history somehow linked to all these boys.
Yeah.
You know, you may even find a Joseph, a guy who was nice and clean cut.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, that's good.
nice and clean cut, that didn't do any wrong.
That's good.
Was favored by their father, but he still needs Jesus Christ too.
Yeah.
You know? So I think that's wonderful. I think it would be beneficial. The other thing, before we close out, the other thing I thought was really good that I wouldn't have really mentioned before is that it's interesting how God had called Abraham out from among his kinfolks. Okay? Isaac, you know, was the only son. With one find that Isaac and Ishmael, they were separated. Okay? Isaac begot Jacob, and Jacob and Esau, they separated. You know? But God is really he's calling these boys together. You know, Jacob gathered them all together. You know, I think there's a point in not only in our spiritual life, but also in our natural life as well, where sometimes you have to move out. But in the presence of that moving out, yeah, there's also a time when he also calls us all together.
Yeah.
That these boys, he didn't call them to separate from each other like he called Abraham to move away from his father. You know, Ishmael and Isaac to split. Jacob and Esau to split. You know, he's telling these boys, you know, basically, I'm calling you all together. You know, although you all have different destinies and your history, you know, and the way that you got to this point is very different. You know, I don't want you guys to separate. You know, I'm calling this family, you know, all together. And I think that's a lesson for all of us today too as well.
Hey, Paul, I'm telling you, you really don't know what you spoke. You spoke way more than you think you did. But at the end of the Bible, these boys are the pillars to the New Jerusalem. These boys are the pillars. So the Lord is not looking for scattered stones. He's looking for built up stones because he's trying to build up a, you know. And so many times we like to be lone wolves, you know, on our own and doing our own, long we living for God. But he look like he's looking for these boys to stay together because he's trying to build up a spiritual house.
Amen.
He's trying to build up something. So you're right, Paul. That's right. Even though they had different destinies, they had to stick together and to build. You know, so God knew what he was doing. These was the pillars to the house of Israel. These was the pillars to the house that the Lord was, the house of Israel. You know, these 12 boys. So they couldn't be separated. They had to, like you say, stay together, to be built up together. And let me say a word on that, Paul, because you might hear me say that word a lot. Being built up together. I tell you, I knew you, and I knew Leonard, and I knew you as my brothers, but I never been built up as much as I have now through this Bible study. When you're being built up, that means that you're being some of the edges. When you have a stone, some of the edges have to be sanded off, and some of this, you know, when you're just a lone stone, you got sharp edges, and but through this study, I believe we're learning to be built up with each other, and this is important to learn how to be built up. You know. You lose some of your disposition, you lose some of your sharpness, you lose some of your edginess, you lose some of yourself to be fitted into a building, to be fitted. So I just praise the Lord for that.
Yes, that's beautiful, beautiful. Alrighty, well that sounds good, you guys, sounds good, man, sounds good. What time is the function tonight?
It's at 6:30.
At 6:30?
Yeah, at 6:30, 7 o'clock, something like that.
Okay. There's no way for us to do any FaceTime with Johnny there, is it?
I'm gonna get over there about 3:30, and I'm gonna see if we can figure out a way, see what we can do through Skype. You have Skype?
Huh?
You have Skype?
Oh, I think my kids do.
Yeah. Well, there's a couple of options we have: Skype, FaceTime. I don't know how to use FaceTime, but maybe someone there might be able to help me out with that.
Oh,
But we'll see what we can do, man.
That's okay. I know it's kind of a last minute thing, and I don't want to disrupt you guys' day. To kind of get prepared for this in that regard. But I sent Wanda. I called Wanda. Wanda and I talked to him yesterday, and I sent our package and everything there for Johnny, to give.
Okay.
To give to it. Then that'd be good, and I can hop on with the ball then.
All right, man.
Paul, we'll keep you in prayer. Stay encouraged.
All right. Y'all keep the guys in prayers as well, man. It's good vision today. It's always a y'all like a good medicine, man.
Oh yeah.
Okay, man.
Yeah, sure is. But you guys have fun then, okay?
Okay, Paul.
Okay, Paul.
All right. Oh, who's up next week? Is it Leonard or me?
Well, Carl's gonna finish.
No.
this.
It's so many boys. I need somebody to take.
Okay, well let's each take one of the boys, and then finish it. I'll take two, maybe.
Yeah, two
of them, and
Okay.
I think Carl ought to take Judah.
Okay. I think you ought to chuck it since he said something.
and Judah, that's pretty heavy, man. I read that I read those chapters, and that's
okay. We gonna give him Judah, Paul.
That's heavy, man. But yeah.
Read Judah already?
Yeah.
Oh, he has. Okay.
Yeah. So we gonna get.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take Judah, man. I'll take Judah.
You gonna take Judah?
Yeah, I'll take Judah.
I think right behind Judah is Zebulon. But Judah is such a long chapter, then maybe let you take Judah. I'll take Zebulon and Issachar.
Okay.
Okay. And Carl, you. What about Dan and Gad?
Okay. That sounds good.
Man, you know all of them, doesn't it?
That sounds good.
Huh?
That sounds
Okay.
good, Paul.
Okay, let's play on that then.
Okay.
Okay, guys.
Okay, yeah.
All right, man. Y'all be blessed, okay?
Okay. You too.
Okay.
All right.
I just praise the Lord for Paul going through